Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Here's Raheem Mostert, the local product from right here in Florida. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Now Lance. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Going to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process. Now a play fake. Lance escaping the pressure right. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the gun, it's Lance. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Here's Gallman. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Andre Cisco there on the stop. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and it passed him off to each defender. And making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try it now with Mostert. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Lawrence will throw. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Eric Armstead in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we're usually talking about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took him to the limits.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Look at me. Zipper. Bravo.
Here's Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And This is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Working from the gun, Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. The tackle made by Caleb Chason.
Now that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And now they'll throw with Lance. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Lance now to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, this might very well have been 4-down territory, but that's not going to matter now. They get a nice throw there on 3rd down, and they're able to keep the drive going.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's got room. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Mostert. And And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. To throw, it's Lance. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would
even
do
know
for
why
them?
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Gold with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play action. It's Lawrence. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing again on second down. Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Flush to his right.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Back to the running game with Mostert. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The kick by Gold is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Ready. 60 out, ball.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Second half starts with a run by Etienne.
Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tartt.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
A slant to Jones.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Check it back. Check it back.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He's going to wind up and air it out.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
3 straight incompletions. They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. But he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Lawrence going to throw again. He'll get this off to ETN.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They'll give him a yard on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. The kick by Lambeau is good. And a 2nd field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On play action, Lance.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. So this is something we didn't see it all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Set, ready? 60 or. Hey, Roy.
On play action, Lawrence.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Now Lawrence to throw.
He completes it to Jones. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He's coming, double up.
Go. Smoke.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They hand it off to Mostert.
First down and a little extra for Mostert. Touchdown, 49ers.
Raheem Mostert.
His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the 49ers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Escaping the pressure right. And Shark calls it in. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Mike 54.
We all hit.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
They'll roll him out right. Open man right side is Shark. Touchdown! DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Jaguars are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. touchdown. He'll kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Second down, here's Mostert again. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 25-yard line. 139 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? It's Gallman again. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And Gold is able to put it through, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Go. Right there, 54 Mike. Don't say nothing.
Now Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Hey, I-7.
Mike 5-4.
Hey. 5.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, Delta.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He'll swing this out to Mostert.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
They'll run the toss to Mostert.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
And even 150 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
He was looking for Raheem Mostert there.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Switch it. Undercut.
Lance, a handoff here to Mostert.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.